Tonight, from Akron,
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Well, the Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his third season now out of Alabama.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Here's 2nd and 7. They run once more with Stevenson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture of the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matt Judon in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught. Allen Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now. The all-pro return man Marcus Jones deep for New England. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Throwing Jones. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Harris. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. They'll try and run with Harris. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Jones. He's across midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Passing game as he looks to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Cameron Hayward. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Checking this down to Stevenson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Pickett. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Patriots take over. New England's offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Open man is born. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down. Jones. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Now that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones.
He'll get this underneath to Stevenson.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
That went down the field for Freiermuth.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late-season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Now the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, the first half very even. That facets
all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Looking to throw. Jones. First target, first catch, and a first down. Play action. Jones.
He'll get this one complete there to Pittman.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Touchdown, Patriots.
Jake Ferguson.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws, they become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 6. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. Matt Judon, his 2nd sack of the night.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He completes it to Wilson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. A give for Stevenson, running right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And a completion to Wilson. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jones throw into the hands of Pittman here. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Kendrick Bourne who was able to cap things off with a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
New England on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Pickett. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Pickett right back to the air again. A short one there to Freiermuth. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now Pickett. Completes this one to Pickens. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Now Pickett on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is Defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. After the pick six, here's Pickett to try again. Oh, right on the heels of the pick six, another ball intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2nd down and 4. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Patriots, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for
today. From GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Well, here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Allen.
They'll get this off to Taylor.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Here's Allen to throw it. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Now 2nd and 9.
Allen going to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They run with Hines. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. But a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Here's Hines. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Here's Allen.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
2nd and 7.
Now it's Hines. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. On play action, Allen. And this is going to be intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now Mahomes. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up the 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Mahomes again. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Touchdown! Travis Kelce, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Allen. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Second down and 3. Allen to throw once more. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morris. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. This has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the first half, it was the reigning league MVP and Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Mahomes, who did his thing. His touchdown pass is the only score of the game thus far, as his guys hold a 7-0 lead to this point.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Lockett, the man in motion. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Brought down by Ed Oliver. 2nd and 5. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And here he'll get it down to the 7. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He gets this one complete to Rice. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll run here with Pacheco. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Pacheco will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Pacheco. And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. Here's 2nd and 3. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Second and 10. Now Allen. That pass is caught by Hardy. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. Now Allen. This one brought in by Jefferson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And again, it's Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. And that's the one that should seal the victory.
And they take a knee.
2nd and 11. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
Well, you know what they say. It's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So for Kansas City, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at
today. From M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside Emmett. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Rams set to go to work on offense. And they're led by a man who topped the 50,000-yard mark in passing for his career a season ago. In year 15 now, here's Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now in his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Brown goes in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson. The Ravens hit 9-3 here on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson, option right. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson will keep it. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 6. Stafford now to throw. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down. Jackson, options out left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Jackson going to take off with it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. That is caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Partner, when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Play action. Now Jackson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. After the interception, here's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 3rd and 2, Stafford. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Stafford looks to throw again. Open man is Atwell, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Now it's caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it's Matthew Stafford who's had it working in the first half. His guys lead it at the break as we send you back up to Baltimore and Brandon Godden. Brandon.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. offense set to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it, and they've run it well here to start the second half.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. They work now on 2nd and 9. Running left, here's Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
3rd and 12. Now Stafford. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2nd and 9. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jackson. It's caught by Aguilar. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. A 1st down carry for Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. On the option right is Jackson. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This for a 4th quarter lead. Tucker's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Stafford. His throw incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Stafford. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And that will keep this a 2-point game. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Patterson's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that three.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school, I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. One last shot for Jackson. It's caught by OBJ. And he's in for the game-winning score with no time left on the clock.
Well, Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second-half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for Baltimore, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10.